Hey guys, Matt in Japan coming at you on a rainy Saturday, and today I have Transformers Studio Series SS-32 Decepticon Scrapmetal. And I am not collecting the whole series for the Devastator figure. I just bought this on a whim. I saw it reviewed and thought it looked interesting as a standalone figure, so I just basically bought this one. I don't usually collect Studio Series figures, but I was so enamored with this figure. It just kind of took me by surprise how good it was, and I just want to do a quick review on it. So without further ado, here he is with his backdrop. You get the pyramids in the background, and it's very standard for all the Studio Series figures that come with the backdrop. And let's get in close on him. This is Scrapmetal. Again, it's a very sort of break from what I usually review, so I'm just gonna go right into it here. First of all, you get the head sculpt, and I am not really a fan of these movies. I didn't really watch them or weren't really interested in them, so I can't really say it's movie accurate or this or that. But I do know a good figure when I see one. So yeah. Anyways, yeah. So a lot of cool detail, a lot of very robotic detail in there and things. And one thing, I just like the color scheme too, the black and the yellow. It's kind of reminiscent of Bumblebee. So yeah, it's kind of going down. You get the treads for the feet and things like that. And again, I'm not a huge fan of the claw hands. Usually I don't like figures that don't have actual hands that can hold guns and stuff. But for some reason this, didn't really bother me so much. And also he comes with just one little kind of parts forming piece that can serve as a shield. So this kind of just pops on and off, and it's just tabs right on his forearm, serves as a shield. Also the excavator back, it actually folds up pretty nicely. He's got a little bit of a backpack, but nothing too bad. Now you might think, and I did add a Decepticon symbol sticker there just because I need representation. What I was gonna say is there's two different ways you can kind of put the legs. I have them just kind of straight. The instructions say kind of like it kind of has like a chicken. I call it like the chicken leg. So you can kind of push these back, and it does give him like a little bit different look. I don't really. He does stand up that way, but I don't really like the look of that. I think it looks a little bit funky. So, but anyways, I just kind of bend those and straighten them out. And he stands just fine. Posability wise, his head is on a ball joint. It can go a full 360. And again, I can't really comment on the head sculpt. It's it's cool. It's cool. He does have full rotation of his arms. The arms can go out. He does have an elbow bend. Again, like I said, hands or claws, whatever you want to call them. This piece does come out of the windshield from the vehicle mode and serves as his one hand. On the other, he does have another sort of claw hand. And the legs are on a ball joint, so they can go, they can go out, and they can't go about that far out. And there is a knee bend because of that sort of transformation. There is a knee bend, so even when his legs are straight, you get a not quite a 90-degree knee bend. Even with the chicken leg mode, it's kind of the same range there. It's not very flexible there. And because of the feet, because of the transformation, you do get some movement in the feet. So you can kind of wiggle and waggle those feet. Posability wise, let me just take this stand out of here. He's pretty posable. There's no real, there is because of transformation also, there's a thigh swivel there. There's nothing at the bicep. But yeah, as far as posability, let's get his leg back there. You can, I've got him in some pretty cool poses. He can do some neat poses. It's not like the most articulated figure in the world, but I don't know. Something about him I really like. I think it's the aesthetics. I like his silhouette. Whoop, until he falls down. And yeah, he's got a little bit of kind of bow-legged action going on, but I don't know. It doesn't really bother me so much. But yeah, all in all, Scrapmetal, I didn't think I'd like this figure as much as I did. But yeah, I've been playing with him a lot, and he's really neat. So let's get him into his vehicle mode, and let's see how that looks. Okay, so here we have Scrapmetal in his vehicle mode, and let's get up close and personal on him. I'll show off some of the detail, and we'll get into the articulation. Right up close, we get the tank treads, or not the tank treads, the vehicle treads here. And you get some nice silver paint picked out, and there is some nice molded detail in there. I really like the silver on there. Going around, you do get a little bit of sort of metallic blue paint in there, through there. And also that same metallic blue on the windshield of the cab here. You do get some kind of hydraulic bits here with the black on the shovel here and here. And going around the other side, it's pretty much the same. One thing I do like about this figure is they sort of incorporated this sort of textured surface. I don't know if you can see it. You can kind of see it. Around here, some pieces have this sort of texture, which is kind of nice. Kind of breaks up the smooth plastic a little bit, and it gives it a nice look, nice sort of construction vehicle look. So yeah, a lot of detail. I know some people said this mold is not very inspiring or whatever, but I think it's great. I really like it. I would recommend this figure a lot if you don't have it already. So yeah, the underside is, it is what it is. There's a big kind of gap right there, but that can't really be helped. This kind of fills it up. No, it doesn't. This doesn't go back. Anyways, for the articulation on the shovel, this part can go up and down. It can extend that far, and then you have another hinge here, and then you have that other hinge that I just showed you right there. Actually, yeah, so if you pull that back, that does kind of fill up that gap a little bit, but you wouldn't really have, you wouldn't really have it like that anyways. But yeah, you get a lot of movement out of that, like a real digger there. And one thing I noticed is that he does have wheels on the bottom. He has this one big wheel here, and he has two little wheels, and so he does, let's just put this up a little bit. He does spin very nicely, he does roll very nicely on any surface, so that's nice. And yeah, so that's about it. And that shield that was on his forearm, it kind of, it goes over the back here and kind of plugs everything, holds everything together. One thing I do like about this is that it's very solid. The plastic feels very nice. It's not flimsy. It holds together really well. Also, the transformation is very fun. It's very easy compared to some Studio Series figures. I think one thing that kind of turned me off on the Studio Series Bumblebee figure is it was kind of just, it's kind of a mess. It's kind of a pain in the butt to transform, and it's a decent figure overall, but this is very solid. It feels very good. It's not gonna, you can play with it. It's not gonna, things aren't gonna come unhinged and untabbed and stuff like that. So it's a very solid feeling. And this piece just kind of solidifies that, helps everything just hold together. So yeah, all in all, this is a really great figure. Like I said, I'm probably not gonna get the other ones. I just was really interested in this one for some reason. And yeah, just want to do a quick little review on it. So yeah, this has been Matt in Japan for Studio Series 32 Decepticon Scrapmetal. Have a nice day.